All right, the big girl is nice and full taking gas, and now I'm gonna drive her for a few days to work and back, and it's gonna be probably around 20% street, 80% freeway. On the street, I'm gonna try to not shift above 2,000 RPMs, and on the freeway at 70 miles per hour on cruise control. During the day, driving in 100 degrees, and then driving back it's about 60 degrees, maybe even a little bit less. All right, guys, here we go. Now that we got some MPG tests done on this truck, let's get some performance testing done as well. Now, remember, I didn't do any performance mods. I didn't upgrade anything. I didn't make anything that will provide with more power. The only thing I did is improved some reliability issues. It might make it run a little bit smoother. Reinstalled new boots, new clamps, retightened everything. So it's not really anything. I don't think there's going to be anything noticeable. The only thing that I did do is delete the exhaust back pressure valve housing. So now that's open. So now we have straight open, full straight open exhaust from all the way from the turbo all the way to the tailpipe. Whereas before there was that little valve thing in there. So I don't know if that's gonna make anything better or worse. And back pressure on the exhaust sometimes actually benefits diesels as well, turbo powered diesels. So I don't know, we'll see. It might be worse, it might be a little better, it might be the same. I guess we'll find out. All right, here we go. First test is 10 to 60. So first test we're gonna do is 10 to 60. All right, kind of grinded second and third a little bit, whatever, no big deal. So now we're gonna let's do 30 to 70. Oh, now we're gonna do 50 to 70 in fifth gear. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, 50 to 70, sixth gear. Now the MPGs are done, performance testing is done. Now let's go home and see what numbers we got and compare them to the previous tests. All right, guys, now let's take a look at the numbers that we got on this test. Now for MPGs, we got 14.5 right here. And on top here, these are the mods that we have during this test: banjo bolts, exhaust back pressure, valve delete, wastegate, 33-pound wastegate, and so on and so forth. Now, one thing I noticed on this test with this wastegate comparing it to our stock wastegate unplugged, we got 25 psi, about probably 24 touching 25 psi with the stock unplugged wastegate. And then when I changed the billet 33 pound wastegate, I got about 23. It's like 23, 22, 23 roughly. So seems like we're about 2 psi less, but this one is plugged. So I'm kind of curious because now that I'm using the billet on all these tests, I'm wondering what it would be like if it was actually unplugged, if we're gonna see a little bit more than 23 psi. But anyways, that's probably another test that I'm gonna do eventually. I was thinking with the billet wastegate I will see more psi, but the truck doesn't have a tune, doesn't have anything, so it defuels around, I don't know, what, 20 psi, 21, 22 psi. So since I don't have a tune on it, really no point of going higher in psi's on the wastegate. So that's the numbers that we got for this test. We got 14.5 on the MPGs. These are the mods on top, and these are the numbers we got: 10 to 60 at 10.55, 12.30, 640, 10.50. So as you can see, these numbers are even faster than these, and I'm guessing because I don't have a tune, and I'm guessing it's actually starting to slow down because the fuel flow there's more volume in fuel, especially with the banjo bolts, and then we got the stainless steel fuel lines that also have the better flow of fuel on there as well. We're giving it a little bit more breathing room on the exhaust, so there's less back pressure. We also have the FRX installed, 5-inch straight pipe, no cats, no mufflers. So we have all these things that are giving the truck more airflow and better fuel flow, but my guess is it's not using it efficiently. She's getting everything that she needs to be better, but I think the next thing that I should be really upgrading is probably a tuner. And then I think once I get a tuner, she's gonna be able to use all these mods more efficiently. So guys, let me know if that makes sense. In my head, kind of seems to be making sense. I mean, if I'm giving it all to improve her, make her better, and then now she's actually starting to slow down. Boost is the same, everything is the same. There's no smoking, nothing is weird going on. So I'm guessing I'm giving her more than she can use on stock tune, maybe, and to benefit more, and to benefit more out of all these mods, I would need a tune. And then when I'm getting a tune, I have to specify what mods I have, because the truck needs to know what mods it has in order to perform a lot better and to utilize those mods a lot better once you install the tune. So let me know what you guys think. Does that make sense? Or am I just full of it? Or I don't know. So she slowed down just a little bit from previous tests, and also unplugged wastegate 2 psi less than plugged billet wastegate. So I guess 2 psi would kind of give it a little more power. So maybe I'll try to do another test eventually by unplugging the billet wastegate, and then we'll see what we get. But that's not important, so we'll deal with that later on. So guys, if you're new, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. And this Friday we're gonna have part 11 of the Mustang project, and she's gonna be on the ground, and hopefully we're gonna get her fired up, maybe driving. We'll see. My goal is to finish it on part 11, so I'm crossing all my fingers, and we'll see you on the next one.